still road win in the playoffs. Just how much do you cherish these moments? And what kind of statement? It was not the prettiest to win for you guys, but you still gritted it out.
Yeah, I think it's just playoff win. That's how these playoff games go. We've never lost one of these wild card games, so it was good to keep it going. We know we got a tough task ahead next week, but it was typical of this team this year. The way we won, we've won in so many different ways: ugly, pretty, defensively, offensively, come from behind, make a field goal at the buzzer. So many different ways, and there was a collective team win today against a great opponent. Gosh, that defense is rough to deal with. Gosh, and they were great again today, really. You think about it, we had a couple short fields, and they really held us to field goals all day long. I don't know how many yards we had, but not a ton. Our defense was unbelievable, and then we get a few huge special teams plays, return-wise, and obviously the field goals made.
Are you concerned about the offense and just kind of a bad matchup, and that's the way it kind of plays out?
Who won? You got it. I'm not concerned at all.
Phil, you mentioned earlier in the week that you just need to get, don't go 3 and out again. Just get some yards and just we have a guy like Badgley in there that like even if you don't get in the end zone, if you just get enough yards to get him into range, the confidence he can perform.
Yeah, I thought it was that kind of game early, and make it 9-0, make it 12-0. It's okay. Where D's playing, don't turn it over and keep scoring. Make it a 2-score game. I think I said that earlier in the week. Let's see what it's like with a 2-score lead. The stat that they had been ahead like 75% of the game since they've gone to this style. And they were never ahead today, and I think that certainly played a part in it. I'm sorry, I wasn't being ugly to you. I was just saying, who cares? If you find a way to win in a postseason, who cares if it was ugly or not? There's been a lot of bad offensive performances against that defense, and I wouldn't call ours bad today. At times it was very efficient. Had so many short fields, you weren't going to attain a lot of yards. Had a couple huge third down conversions. We did a much better job in the protection, and we really protected the ball other than one time. And then I had one bad throw that got away from me on the one to Mike that they didn't come down with. But we did enough, and I think that's the name of postseason football is find a way to score one more point than the other team, and we got that done.
Yeah, getting those field goals, I assume, those 5 field goals from Badger were pretty big. Your thoughts on his play?
They were huge. He was great. Like I said, it's kind of how we win, how we've won all year. So many different guys contribute. And then you look at Chinna making a strip sack to end it. Just so many different guys step up and do their job. And it's a fun team to be a part of.
So we did have that one semi-chunk play that Mike Williams really starting out, and then you get in the end zone, and then you get the 2-point conversion. Was it deja vu looking in the end zone, and he's all in?
A little bit, yeah. I couldn't believe we got it again. Not the same play, but just kind of a different kind of way. It was huge getting that, too. That ended up being big as well. So, Gates stepped up big with a couple 2 third-down conversions as well. Mike on the one, they went 0 blitz there. I didn't think they were going to do it, and then they did it at the last minute. Mike did a nice job with a heck of a release, and again, we just found a way. We got to get better, no question. We know the task ahead next week is going to be tough as always. This team is in this round every year. We know that, and we got to go to their place. So. It'll be a heck of a challenge next week.
How good a view did you have of the play with Gordon down by the goal line that led to the replay? And as you're waiting for that replay, how confident were you?
Yeah, no, once I thought if maybe if they didn't have a shot of them showing Weddle touching him, then maybe it would have been a touchdown. He was starting to lose possession, but I thought he still had it. But once they found the clip of Weddle touching him, I knew he was just a hair short.
Phil, there's some John back and forth. I think defensive end could hear you saying that's what you get. He's trying to get after you a little bit. Is that just part of the game? Yeah,
I think so. I mean, again, you guys, the guys that know me well enough. There's nothing malicious out there. I'd say that to my brother in the backyard when he was 7 years old. If I said, hey, we don't need to be jumping off from bed to bed. And then if he jumps from bed to bed and he gets a little boo-boo, that's what you get. I told you not to do a jump from bed to bed. And I just thought he was a borderline late hit a few times in a row. And that's part of it, too. That's part of football, too. He should be trying to hit me as hard as he can, But I thought it was just maybe a little bit of touch more. And so that was just one of those in the heat of the moments. I certainly don't wish anybody to ever be hurt. But if it was just sore for a little bit and he's okay, it was one of those moments. So, again, it was nothing. I don't like seeing anybody injured. But there's a little bit of a little bit of between the lines banter that more gets heard now than used to. But if that's I guarantee you that wasn't the worst thing said out there on that field today. It was the worst thing said by me out there today, but that ain't the worst thing said on that field today. So I don't think there should be too much of a story about it.
How do you feel about the matchup with Brady next year?
Well, I mean, obviously we got to worry about that defense. It's a Bill Belichick-led team and defense that we know they're in these games. What do those be? They're who knows how many. Brady's 40th, 38 something playoff game. So they're used to these kind of games. So it'll be a heck of a challenge. Again, I got to focus on that defense. No, I'm not playing Tom by any means. But is it special to go to New England against the Hall of Fame coach and arguably the best quarterback ever to play and get another shot at him? Heck yeah. Heck yeah, it is. It is special. And, you know, just like I always told you, look over and it's Peyton Manning, you know, on the other side. I'm not playing those guys, but I have a great deal of respect, fan of those guys, you know. And so to get an opportunity again to go against them 11 years after we had that opportunity in, you know, the 2007 season, yeah, it's awesome and looking forward to it.
I feel like a little bit of unfinished business. I know it's been a long time ago, but
I don't think so. There's only one other guy that was on that team that's here. But it's exciting to get another chance. I think it just goes to show, unless you're the Patriots, and I know there's some other teams that get in the postseason a lot, it's hard. It's hard unless you're, you know, they've been in conference championship, I think, 7 or 8 in a row or whatever. But for most of us, it's not that easy to get in. And when you get in and now you know you're one of 8 teams, that's all you can ask for is a chance. It's a cool team to be a part of. It really is. It's a unique group, and we have a chance. That's all we have is a chance, and we know we're going to need to play better offensively, and hopefully D can keep it rolling and see what happens next Sunday.
Bill, today when you're on the sideline watching your defense do what they did against, you know, I think they like 75 passing yards the first 3 quarters or whatnot. How are you watching them dominate like that?
Well, I mean, I think a little bit of it was to be expected. I mean, the opposing offense doesn't usually throw for many yards. I mean, so I think our defense felt good all week. They had a heck of a plan, and we're excited. And they executed it. They executed it plenty well enough to win this game. And I think offensively, if we could have finished, you know, the first drive of the second half, we didn't convert that third down. You know, Jimmy Smith got his hand back in there and broke up that pass on Tyrell. And then missed Tyrell later on. You know, I think Austin on the one run on the outside, he slid. You know, but there was 6 minutes left in the game. Go ahead and get the first down, you know, and run out of bounds. They're going to wind it. You know, so a couple of those things offensively that we could have maybe finished it and not let it get to that situation that it was in the end. But regardless, we found a way.
Thanks, Bill.
Okay.
Sure.
Thanks.